の国の未来を切り開くことはできない。
あの怪物の生態は未知のことが多すぎてる。あいつの未来を守ってやりたい。ゴジラマイナスワン。
Boom, there you go. That was the trailer for Godzilla -1. Kaiju mayhem in the house, and it was so much fun. But let's talk about it. It's your boy Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World, and joining me to talk all things Kaiju is my pal Heather Hurt. How are you, Heather?
Hello, how are you?
I am wonderful, my friend. Great to chat with you about this film, man. I didn't, I kind of feel like it just kind of surprised us all, because there's a lot of kaiju products out there. We have Apple Plus, Monarch, Legendary Entertainment has, the Godzilla franchise, but Toho was like, you know what? You may have all that. We might have licensed it out to y'all. Let me show you what the people that created this thing can do. And boy, did they blow us away. And I even had to come back on my WTOP spots, Heather, to be like, you know what? They keep on extending this out, and if it's for a reason, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And coming up soon, for those that aren't in the know, in its last week of release, they're gonna call it Godzilla -1 minus color, and it's gonna go to its OG roots by doing it in black and white. I might have to head out to the theater, Heather, to see it, because I hadn't seen it in the theater yet. I got thankfully blessed to watch it virtually. I think you watched it virtually as well, and now. This might be a theatrical experience, Heather. It was that damn good. What about you?
Yeah, it's my husband because we were once again lucky enough to see things. It's benefit of being a critic and all that fun stuff. But because when I told him that we have a digital screener, he actually got physically upset. Like he was like, I want to see it in IMAX. I want to see it on the big screen. Which, I'm not we can definitely go do it. This is one of those movies where okay, let's start from the beginning. Have you ever seen, and I know this is a dumb question, but you got to ask, have you ever seen the 54 Godzilla? You have, right?
Yes. A long time ago, though. I actually, after having seen this straight up, when we did watch this, for this coverage and everything, I'm like, you know what? I got to go back. And I haven't yet because, we've all been busy, crazy times, weather, holiday season. But yeah, I plan to go back and watch it. And actually, girl, because we, it's 2024 and we're all trying to get together too here at the NRW. I'm letting you know behind the scenes, us as a squad want to do more stuff together. Girl, you and John got to come through. We'll have to do it in my studio theater here at the house. And we'll let's watch 54 together. And
absolutely.
Because John said he wants to see it in the theater.
We should do it in black and white.
Can we plan that as a crew date?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Date. Let's go see it in black and white, and then we'll do 54 here at the crib.
100%. I think we should do it the opposite way. 54 first because it was the first.
True. All right, so let's talk about the film. Let's. I'm sorry, y'all. We got sidetracked. Y'all know how we do these reviews. We're having fun here. It was a great film. As you see, we want to watch it again. What do you think about the story, Heather?
It was good. Taking it back to its roots, it was really great to see the concept of a remake that Toho did say that this was more like a reimagining than it was a remake, which is totally fair. I would absolutely agree with that. But as someone who studied the original Godzilla film in like a film study course, I will definitely say that I respect the how they put this together. It really felt like they were making an ode to an original, to a classic. And in reality, even though I do want to see it in IMAX, yes, I do want to head over to the theaters, give money where money is due. It honestly made me really want to see it in black and white. I was like 10 minutes in and I'm like, God, this would look great in black and white. That's all I could think about.
I'm with you. Yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, story.
Sorry. Oh, that was that's the point. It's the story was, it wasn't difficult. It wasn't heavy. It was just like it was back in 1954. It was a subtle statement to the state of the nation following World War II. Of course, now you can be a little bit more verbose about your opinion of what the government was doing during World War II. But it was that exact same feel. You could really get into the characters' story arcs. You could really feel where they were going, what they were doing, and what they were passionate for, and what they were scared of. That's a big one in Godzilla. You're talking about a freaking monster. Of course you're going to be scared. One of the things that Godzilla has always done is made us understand our own fears. And this movie was perfect. And I'm just saying that this could totally be a prequel to the main universe. I'm not saying it doesn't have to be. Come on now, you can incorporate
into the legendary stuff right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's broaden, let's grow. What about you?
I feel that. Yeah. So storyline wise, I don't want to say that some of the recent stuff is soulless, but I don't know. I felt the stakes were so much higher here. You got more involved with the characters, and it had like a Jaws feel to it. I said that on WTOP. Even though you do see the monster a little bit early on in this one, and then he kind of goes away for a little bit, but there's more of a build, like in Jaws, you don't see the shark, but then when you do see the shark, it's like, wow, and that's what made the OG Jaws so special. Here, like, there's just the stakes it was just so much more engrossing, and you felt so more in touch with the characters than I had with the stuff that Legendary is doing. Even the stuff with Legendary is decent, but like, I don't know, Toho really knows their product, and they made this special, even though it got sidetracked later on because we went Mechagodzilla, which is so cool.
I mean,
corny, it is kind of corny, but this is special. This was really special.
Some of the monster universe, I love Monarch. If you haven't watched it, definitely check out Monarch. It's a really good person, like, but that's also a lot of what the current main monster universe is there's not a lot of like human elements to a monster universe. There's a lot of monster with humans kind of incorporated in. What was great about this movie is that it was a movie about humans that are being impacted by a giant monster. And you could really feel it. The very last scene, I won't give anything away. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should see it. It's really good. But that very last moment had the soap opera feels to it, but it was also like such a great soap opera feel because you're so invested.
Was very soap opera, and I was like, really? But yeah, you knew it was about to happen.
Oh yeah, the moment she got the letter, you knew it was going to happen. But it's one of those where you got invested into the characters that even on the kind of more lame moments, you were happy with it. It didn't feel as goofy as it could have been. And also one thing that I really like, I don't know how, I mean, we've talked about classic Japanese and classic Chinese films on this channel before. It also really felt like they were going back to the roots of Japanese filmmaking. There was a lot of original, like really classic Japanese acting styles in it, which was wonderful. There was no emulation of like Western style or Chinese style. It was just a classic Japanese film feel to it, which is, I think, why I wanted to watch it in black and white, because it felt so authentic and awesome. So just rambling now.
Oh, no. So As y'all can see, we really love this film. I think it's a definite thumbs up from the NRW side of the house. If you haven't seen it yet, it's as of this recording, and hopefully by the time I have this all dropped out, it's in theaters. And for its last week of run, it will switch to Godzilla -1 minus color, and we're dying to see that. We can't wait. But let's also preface, if you haven't seen the 54, like we were talking about. Would you agree, Heather? You don't have to see it. You might have a deeper appreciation, but and you might come off, like I was saying earlier, like after I saw this, I wanted to go back after having not seen 54 in so long. And then, I'm like, I need to go catch back up on Monarch, like Heather,
right.
Which is playing on Apple TV, y'all. And not saying that, like, I think I said soulless earlier with Legendary.
No.
That was harsh. That was a hot take. It just feels something special with the people that created it being able to still touch this character, even though they've licensed it with Legendary and all that. We're getting a different, Godzilla, and more in tune to now. To see them go back and having this be a period film, I think also made it special too for me, Heather, that this was a period film. And just everything they did, it was just a phenomenal film. It just this is why we go to the cinema. And even though we saw it at home, we're gonna take all that back.
Wait, there are films. I think you and I have both said it numerous times. If there are films that we think that you should not spend money on, we will happily tell you. Yeah. Haunted Mansion being a wonderful example. Wait till it gets on stream. But we're also the type that will eat our own words. And if you should go in and pay for it, we will. We will go to the theaters and we will enjoy a film because it deserves it. And this film is definitely one that deserves your time. It deserves your attention, and you deserve to see a fun VFX, like an actual physical Godzilla in IMAX. You deserve it. Like there are real special effects in it. It's not just a CGI Godzilla the entire film. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
There you go. That says it all. Heather Hurt, your boy Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Godzilla -1 is #1 in our hearts over here. Go check it out while it's in theaters. And that last week, where it'll be -1 minus color. And this is definitely a DVD Blu-ray purchase down the line once it drops. If they're still making that, because we are shoving off from that, but that's a whole nother hot take conversation right there. Because Best Buy stopped doing it. And I fear that, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
So if you see it, buy it, because you just never know. HBO Max pulled everything off their stuff, and you can't find certain stuff on anywhere. Like, it's scary right now there, y'all. I'm sorry, I'll get off my soapbox. We don't do that here. I just had to say that real quick. But that's just how damn good this film is. Go see it in theaters and go buy it when it's available. This is something you definitely want to add to your collection. It'll be in mine. Peace!